Hello and welcome to TWA's YouTube channel. This is Shielsy, and we're saying good luck, have fun to our opponent, who is Stash. Stash getting in there. We've got a pretty decent hand here actually. Some early economy, an agenda if you want to score, Sansan, looking good, so we'll keep that. Not Andromeda, that's unfortunate. But let's get this out there and get this on, I want to say R&D. I think a medium is slightly more common, and we'll res this pad campaign. So notice straight down to 4 creds, which is fantastic. They're not going to be able to trash that this turn unless they want to go really low on creds. Running the pop-up window will take 2 to get through this turn, so if they do just go straight for a medium game, which is unlikely because we have unresed dice, that'll be good. Look at the Pikachu in the house, and Pikachu not in the house. Oh well. Alright, the turn has begun. And we've got a day job and a spinal modem. Spinal modem I actually quite like. It's it had a good few months there, but now with D&D out, it might not be so good. Yep, so gained a cred, play the short gamble, hacktivist meeting. That's really bad for us. Trashing cards at random to res things is not where we want to be. We want to res a lot of stuff. Oh, excuse me. Alright, we're getting that pad trashed. That's not actually a big deal. But we do want to score, and we do want to score before we deal with have to trash too much this hacktivist meeting. So we'll try and grab a piece of ice. They've got nothing installed at the moment. It looks like their console is the spinal modem, so they're probably not built to take advantage of an open server, which is fine. With the recurring credits, maybe we could look at a splashed Cordion Blade. Oh yeah, gotcha. Infaction Corroder, maybe Fem, to pump the Fem. So hopefully that kind of condition should suit us, like hefty, moderate to high cost to install breakers against our little engine, and we can score this NAPD straight out. Or if we draw another agenda before the NAPD, we'll score that out. We also have some 2-for-1s, so that'll be good. We got the Hades shard coming down. Alright, we're gonna try and not res stuff. And that's okay. That's okay. Draw. That's maybe not okay. Maybe we'll res one thing. How's that? Maybe we might just res the Sansan if we peel a 3-2 off the top. But with 2 agendas in hand, we might need 2 pieces of ice now. The ice suite is, the package is quite large. There's like 14 to 16. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. So we should pick up a piece soon. Hopefully next draw step, and then another piece on our first draw, so we can go draw, install. That'd be great. Cannot trash. Yeah, I think it's really important for NBN decks to have a path to victory if they don't, if they're never allowed to res their Sansans. And some ways people do that is to use Butcher Shop. I tend to prefer just a remote. Like, remotes are fine. You can put a Sansan in them as well, so they double. They double in both strategies of like installing a piece of ice. Installing an agenda. And then scoring it, or putting a Sansan in there and then scoring a lot. Here we go. Look at that draw on. Okay, that's pretty close. Let's get this little engine on this Sansan. And hopefully we won't get legworked. With some luck, we can score next turn. Yeah. 3-2 off the top. We won't be able to do it if we have to draw with Jackson. He's not a Lily Lockwell, and that's a big advantage to her. Drawing 3 cards without spending any clicks at all. Good. Alrighty. I'm feeling good about that. Yeah, they'll probably use it at some point. That'll be interesting, using the Utopia shard, using the Hades shard to get a double access, effectively a double access on HQ straight away, without having to run, and regardless of how much ice I have there, so we'll have to watch out for that at some point. That's quite a good synergy. What else are we seeing here? We've got double trope, Queen's Gambit. Now that one's a Jackson. Yeah, they might trash it. That's not the worst thing in the world. We'll probably just get it back with our other Jacksons. You might hear a cat there in the background. She's not usually a talkative type, but some reason tonight she is. She's probably just getting healthier. She's like 15 years old, very geriatric, and we've been putting her on the green lip muscle, so her bones might be cleaning up a little bit, less painful. Generally good stuff. Oh, they're waiting on me. Shit. Alrighty, there we go. Two more clicks left. What do we got? It's a shame we don't have the trick of the lights. So we could trick off this Sand onto our agenda on Sand. Score a 4 for 2 out of hand, you know? Alrighty. Look. Yeah, like I think it's what we're here for, right? Great. Server 2. Alright, and they use the hacktivist meeting and the Utopia shard at once. So they're going to pick up 2 points there from the global food, which is, that really sucks. But at the same time, we're probably just going to be able to keep scoring out. It's why it's in the deck, it's only worth 2 points. They're still going to need 4 agendas to win. And good chance they'll access NAPD here. Yep. No 2. No worries. They still haven't got this global food, so we're not quite at a deficit yet. 1 click left after this run. It probably will be on archives. It might just be on the 3 credits left. It won't be on the Sand. It'll probably be on archives. Oh, interesting. Maybe they didn't realize we only had 1 card. No worries. Great. Stasher uses Utopia shard. Oh, they deja vu'd it. Okay. No worries. Okay. So with 2 agendas in the bin. Destroy a piece of ice. No, that's not a piece of ice. Let's put that in server 2 behind a piece of ice. Fantastic. It's pretty impressive what you can do with just like a Sand and an agenda. It doesn't really matter if you have them in hand or not, or if you have them in the deck, because once they're in your score area, nobody can take them. It's pretty sweet. They've only got 3 creds, so even if they do have a Zoo Keymaster, or, you know, probably because it's like the 2 influence. I haven't really seen much influence other than these shards yet, have we? 1 shard here. Sorry, excuse me. 1 shard here, 2 shards there. 2 influence. Most pack a levy. So we have 10 influence unaccounted for. They won't be accessing the NAPD this time around, but they could clean it up with the rest of their turn. Yep. Gains cred, runs again. Pretty standard. Maybe they think they can beat me to a Jackson. They want to use the Hades shard for it. Yeah, and here I am like, oh yeah, I think a medium's probably a little bit more likely. Not Utopia Shard spam with Trope and Deja Vu and Hacktivist Meeting. Well, at least there's no more Hacktivist Meetings going to come down. All good. Alright, let's... oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, let's get this agenda out of here. And we'll get this Adonis in the remote. And hopefully we can buy a little bit of tempo back. We'll get this little engine somewhere. Probably not archives. They got the Hades shard. There's no point icing archives from here on out. Until they spend that. Probably not going to spend that unless they think it's for the victory. So they're probably going to try and get us to discard some more cards. We could expect some Wanton Destructions, I want to say. No Wanton Destructions in the bin yet, but there is a Faust. Which does not do too well against Little Engine. Because it's 3 cards to pump, 2 cards to break. They get 5 credits, but credits are not cards. And double Little Engine versus Faust feels really good. We got a Retriever on there. Are they playing it? No, they trashed it. Alright. I forgot to res my Adonis campaign, but that's probably a good thing because I'm just going to trash it. To put this in server 2. I think we're just going to go for the win. Now I need to get this to 5. So I'll need to install. To get this to 5, I need to advance it 4 more times. I can advance 3 times next turn. How many creds? We've got 6 creds. Okay. Oh, that's tricky. Do we reckon they can get in? They have 5 creds. They have retrieval runs. If they peel the Fem, we'll lose. If they go for the... I think we're just going to have to... we're just going to have to do it. We're going to try and score this Beal, Project Beal, for 5 advancement counters, which is worth 3 points. And it blanks the Sand, but hopefully they think it's a 5. A 5 for 3 is the same. Hopefully they think it's a 4 for 2 or a 3 for 2. And I'm just trying to conserve my creds. That's not too much of a threat. What do we got here? We got the same old thing for the retrieval run, same old thing for the retrieval run into the Faust. Siphon. Okay. Yeah, that might have us. Yep. That would explain why there's no influence, because it's in the 3 siphons. So we got 3 siphons, tropes to recur the siphons, I presume, retrieval runs to bring back the Faust so that you can same old thing, another siphon. Yep. It's all making sense. So they got 2 tags, 15 creds. They can break this Hades shard, access the NAPD and take it, not really have to worry about these tags. I've got 1 cred, they know I don't have. Okay. I can't res it. It's a shame you can't score on the opponent's turn. We could throw down this Astro onto the Beal and score it off because it's on the Sand. That would be a hell of a failsafe, but unfortunately it's not the case. Great. Good game. Alright, not a lot went our way in that game. But you know what? It was hard fought. We had an outlet to victory and they got us good. So grats to Stash and thanks for watching, guys. I hope you'll join me for the next game.